think we're live. Let's do it live. The Tim Tebow season upon us now. Sure, my mic is muted, so my opponent doesn't have to hear my play-by-play. Need to get to level 16, I believe it is, to get the Jerome Bettis card. Let's see if we can rip off 10 wins in a row. Oh, what's up? I like girls and Mason. How are you guys? Thanks for being there in the stream. Not gonna set the timer today, just because I don't know how long we'll be on. Kobe, how are you, Kobe? Kobe, did you get any good Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday or any of that good stuff? I like girls. I'm doing great. Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm ready to play this event. Hopefully, it'll go well. And if it doesn't go well, oh well. Let's see. Very tired for Kobe. He didn't buy anything this year. It doesn't seem like you, Kobe, but maybe you're just not feeling it this year. Maybe you'll be on the nice list and you'll just be given everything that you might want. But maybe you already got everything you need. I got the new TV. So there's a lot of musical TVs today. The main TV got moved to the other room. And then the old TV that was in the other room, which is an old 40-inch, that's going to go over to my in-laws. So I was putting on those, I don't know what you call them, the hooks that go in the back and all that stuff. You did get something, though. Okay, so here we go. Be at the PC soon. What's up, Mike? Lost your iPad a while ago. Oh, bummer. You think you lost it while you're out traveling, or you think somebody swiped it? You guys run a little RPO action on me. You guys are browsing on TikTok, come on in. Please be sure to follow. Lights will flash for you. Let's talk football or basketball or whatever. Let's see. The Find My Location showed up this past weekend all the way near San Diego. Weird. Jerry, Dylan Lee, how are you? My son, he got one for his birthday. Whatever, like, the entry level is iPad. He'd been saving his money for birthdays and Christmas. I was like, buddy, why don't you spend some of your money? Mom and dad will spend the rest and we'll get you an iPad. He was hesitant at first, and I said, you know what? I'll keep your cash and I'll use it for your music lessons because he's doing piano. So he really liked that idea. So his money kind of gets to use it double, right, for his music lesson, which I was going to pay for anyways. But for whatever reason, that sold him. But on that one, I've been hesitant to have him take it out of the house. Usually we take his Amazon Fire anywhere because I'm afraid he'll like set it down and lose it. And I don't even really know how to do any of the Find My Device, Find My Location things. Thankfully, I haven't lost my iPhone yet out of the iPhones that I've owned. Let's see, Tanner Barnes. What's up, Tanner? Darren, Dylan Lee, Tough 2J, Ryder, Dark. How's it going, guys? Z-Man Bowling. Somebody definitely swiped it. Able to file the police report and send a sheriff out there to try to recover it. Oh, that'd be cool if they tracked it right to their house. It is a late stream. Yeah, I was telling Kobe over in the purple chat, Tanner, that we got a new television, so I was kind of like getting the, I don't know, I want to call it the Versa thing that goes on the back. Got that one onto the new TV, moved the old TV around, all that stuff. Bryson, my main got banned. Seth, him University. What's up, guys? Oh, I thought I was going to swipe that one. Speaking of swipe. Let's see, got lucky. Family who had it returned it. Apparently they buy and sell cars for a living. And in the recent one they bought had a few iPads in it. One of them was yours. That's how that person could afford it. Could afford the iPads, right? Or excuse me, afford the new vehicle there on the old iPad hot market, illegal market there. Here goes Alan on the scramble. Dark Spectre, great to see you. It should be in there, Dark Spectre. So yeah, I could have left it in the living room, Tanner, and done it later in the day, but I thought I was going to be kind of nervous about my kids maybe not knocking over the new box and all that stuff and somehow breaking it. I told them not to do anything, like, don't go touch it, just leave it alone. But it's kind of tempting when you're little, I think, to want to go and see what the new things are, and then it turns into playing around it, and yeah, I just didn't want a broken 65-inch TV, so I took that out of the tour list, and then thought we'd stream later. And then we're supposed to have karate tonight and college basketball on the red platform. Speaking of the red platform, guys, red platform chat isn't loading for me in my stream software, so if you guys are chatting, I'm sorry. I should be able to at least be able to see the chat, though. Arizona King, how are you, Arizona? Thanks for being here. Had some really good Red Robin. Oh, I haven't been at Red Robin in a while. Red Robin has delicious French fries, from what I remember. They have like a steak-style fry that has the Red Robin spices, and I think you could buy the spices from Red Robin and take it home and shake it on your own fries. Used to really like those. Been a long time since I've been to one, though. So, yeah, Mike was eating good today. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, please follow. Usually there's a timer and we add more time. I just don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. Either I'm jumping off at 4 for karate, or karate and basketball are going to overlap. Seems like the karate may have been pushed back. I just got the Tim Tebow fully powered up, so it's Tebow season in this game. Getting used to having a lefty quarterback. Fantasy, I'm like 6 and 7. I got to win both games and just hope that I make it in. Right, Tebow trying to throw a dime to Higgins. We missed out. They have a meal for $12. You get a double burger, unlimited fries, and soda. Oh, you got to go in hungry on the unlimited fries. I'm sure there's a point where they don't want to be abused to, but 2 or 3 reloads is probably completely fine. the kids are going to come out of nowhere. Right, Tebow's out here slinging it to Jerry Rice. Playing NHL 26. I'm used to running these plays where everybody kind of breaking to the right. Now that I got the lefty quarterback, I'm not sure that's going to be as good. Tanner, our teams are set for a crash course Sunday morning. Seahawks and Falcons. I'm afraid of letting down and you guys getting us too. See, 10 and 3. Gibbs, Dak, CD, Gemmo play last night. They all had decent games. Yes, they did. Especially Gibbs. Gibbs is going well yesterday. Lead it back to Cooper Kupp. Hey, thanks for the watch streak, Mike. It's the only sit-down dinner place you really like. Favorite used to be Islands. They got super expensive and low quality. Tanner's hoping for the belt. He wants that higher draft choice, does Tanner. Tanner keeping it a buck. I like it. KBA's League, you're 2 and 11 on pace to lose again this week. I'm not playing any fantasy basketball, traditional fantasy basketball leagues. Not that I don't want to. It's just I don't pay attention as much as I should these days. 10 years ago, I was like super into it before the kids came. Need Raheem gone, says Tanner. You guys don't have your first. That's right. The Rams have it, right? You can pick higher in the second round. Hey, TikTok, we need you guys tearing it up over there. I know it's not the right hours, but we need everybody on the tap team on TikTok. Let's see. No defensive player would rather have over James Pierce. 2 and 11 with 2 firsts, multiple other top 5 round picks. Mike's having a rebuild season. That's what Tanner just said. Nobody he would prefer to have over James Pierce. Hopefully I'm reading that right. He wouldn't take Parsons over James Pierce. I think he means in the upcoming draft. I'm not sure if I agree. I don't know how good James Pierce is. Dynasty for fantasy football. I've done it in baseball. I can't remember doing it in football over the years. I may have been in some. Oh, that got completely blown up. Let me keep him out there and try running a different play. And I wanted to get it out, but boy, his defense is too fast. So not a great start here. Got scored on and then didn't equalize. I don't know. First game with him. We'll find out, Easton. I've been seeing people really happy with him once he's fully powered up because he does get every team chemistry. So he rates a lot higher than my Lamar Jackson had. You love Purse. You don't love Javon Walker as much for Mike Plays Games. Their first rounder hasn't done well at the other edge spot. Did you guys watch the game last night between Dallas and Detroit? It was fairly entertaining. A lot of scoring back and forth. And we get the pass breakup. Yeah, Mutt's been interesting this year. Felt like there was not much of a break between the Harvest one, whatever they called it, and getting right into zero chill here. Hey, Adam, thanks for following. Let's see. Tanner says Jalen Walker leads rookies in sacks. What's that guy talking about? With a few games missing. You guys need to be in the same chat so you can hash it out. I'm not sure that we're gonna get a Falcon fan and a Buccaneers fan to see eye to eye anyway, so make sure I have the chat where you guys can see it. Oh yeah, chat's on top for purple viewers at least. Didn't know the game was happening until the third quarter and you heard CD was ruled out. There was no point to turn it on. I had a nice game from Brandon Aubrey, the Cowboy kicker. Let's see. He's 69th out of all pressures. Nice. Sacks are cool, but context matters. 2K, I barely played it. I'm planning to play it, and who knows if I will, Wags. I'm planning to play it after the Super Bowl, before MLB The Show comes out. Like, maybe stream it for a few weeks or a month or so there. I probably should be playing it some, but I barely touched it. I thought, for $22 it was worth it at that point. Yeah, that is a ways away. Man, these uniforms kind of blended in with the snow. I gotta get used to playing in this event. We are supposed to have karate. I'm just not sure if we're gonna have it at 4 o'clock or if it got pushed back. So I'm gonna stream the karate over to the red platform. And then we got college basketball night. I'm definitely gonna stream college basketball because those tend to do pretty well. So yeah, Adam, who's your favorite football team? Everybody be like Adam. Please follow in if you guys haven't. I'm trying to get a rip on Allen and force the fumble. Didn't happen. Some people, people call a bust. Abdul Carter, 17th in pressures, no sacks. Abdul would have more sacks than Brian Burns if he wasn't sweeping up all of them. Kobe should have the first round bye next week. And I thought I was going to get a play on that ball, but it didn't work out. Really hoping CD Lamb can get healthy for week 16. Who's playing? Oh, tonight we have... Shoot. It's Mountain West is what we usually have. It's a Mountain West matchup. But let me see who's playing. Those San Diego Aztec games have been pretty good. All right, so I'm scrolling through the event schedule. We have San Diego versus San Jose State is what we have. So San Diego versus San Jose State. So kind of a smaller matchup, I think. Hey, what's up, Henny? Thanks for the prime. Henny's wet. Like my jumper in 2K. I better score and score faster with Tebow. All right, we got to open a pack for Henny. That means we got to open one of these new boxes here. Really, one of the old boxes been hanging out for a while. I guess my hand should be on to defend, but hey, Henny's in the house. Yeah, I took a timeout before his 2-point conversion attempt. Henny, how are you, buddy? Every Friday. Wet and Wild Fridays. Let's see, Michigan. Who else is in there? Blake, Hayden, Evan. How's it going, everybody? On TikTok side. If you guys are in the red chat, I'm sorry, the red chat's not displaying with OBS. It is not cooperating on the pop out. Been that way for a couple days. It's really annoying. Speaking of CFBB, USC is one of the only teams in the NCAA that's undefeated at the moment. Rank you guys higher. But if you rank higher, you got to play tougher competition. No, I'm just playing like. I know it doesn't work that way. Beat somebody first as Wags. When does USC and Purdue play? They probably don't play each other. USC has a fluff schedule, says Wags. Oh, they do play each other. All right, let's see what Tebow looks like when he gets out here on the edge. he looks like he's getting knocked down. But he was pretty fast. I think his speed's like 85 overall. January 17th. All right, I need to watch that game. Go USC. Just to give Wags a hard time. Connection to my peers been lost. Hey, guys, I think I won when I was losing by 2 touchdowns. This pack's dedicated to Big Baby Henny coming in with the big prime sub. I don't know how long the stream's going to go. That's why there's no timer. Try to get everybody motivated. Is UCLA decent? UCLA fell off, right? Or are they okay? First in the pack, we got Max Crosby. Game results are being resulted or whatever. Shoot. Next up, oh, this is a pretty good rookie. Well, I mean, they're low end cards, but I'll take them at League Neighbors. We'll see if he can come back healthy. We want to win as many games as we can to get all the snow here. Last in the pack, Scary Terry McLaurin. McLaurin. Probably should pronounce his name right. Is it too dark in the office, guys? Should I turn on the ring light? Ring light's on. Maybe I should make it brighter. They lost to Cal Berkeley last week. I remember when Cal Berkeley had Jason Kidd and Tony Gonzalez. You know, not that it's a big deal, but they did. I believe they also had Sharif Abdul-Rahim back in that era, but I think Sharif came along a couple years later. Playing a Patriots guy. He's got Sanders at quarterback. Julio Cesar Bittencourt. Welcome in, Julio. Women's basketball, you guys have been recruiting well. That gal from Iowa is putting up some tremendous stat lines. She's kind of got a big body build. I'm curious to see if she's going to make it into the WNBA. I think it's Iowa. She might be Iowa State, but I think she's on Iowa's team. Is it Iowa State? Did I get the wrong one? Yeah, she's filling up the box score though. She's dropping like 40 in 19 minutes or something. Why don't I play regular online with real teams? It's not fun for me, user. Most people play Madden Ultimate Team anyways, though. Like, I think the majority of online players play MUD. Big Gal lighting it up, says Tanner. It is Iowa State. Tanner's confirming. He knows what I'm talking about. She got shut down in the tournament. But was that last year's tournament? Or was there an in-season tournament thing that she just played? User, what's your deal, dude? Why are you so worried about what I play? Like, enjoy the stream for what it is, or go warm up some bacon grease somewhere. Right, it's not that big of a deal. I don't need to justify what game mode we're playing. Like, enjoy it and talk sports, or yeah, find something else to do. Tanner's got an itchy trigger finger over there. JT, thanks for following. Thanks for being a legend, JT. JT's not tripping on if we're playing Ultimate Team or any of it. She's like, this is a cool stream. I'm going to hang out. Hey, what's up, Jed? What happened? Tanner, did somebody get caught in the friendly fire? I missed it. I don't know what the oops was. Jed, it's okay, dude. Yeah, welcome in. Mason, good to have you. Thanks for following, Mason. She's only averaging 5.9 rebounds. I don't think she runs a lot of minutes. Could be a conditioning thing, being as big as she is. Got AJ Barner. Do you sell or keep? Joaquin, I would definitely keep the barnyard. I'm a Seahawks fan. If you're not running a Seahawks team, I probably would cash him in. He's over 1 million coins. You can go get anything else that you want. When we get the SWAT, we'll get the takeover on downs. Muted the guy asking someone, no, that's fine. Yeah, he was being obnoxious. It's like, why aren't you playing regs? Why don't you don't like playing with your team? It's like, dude, I do like playing with my team. That's why I got him wearing the Seahawks uniforms. But Ultimate Team's fun. I mean, that's what most of us do in these games. And if you want to play a different game mode, that's fine. Go play what's fun for you. Let's see. Bear Area, James Wiseman, Trey Lance, Cade Caldwell, Marco Luciano. Future is bright. This article's from 2021. 47 points in 33 minutes against Indiana last game. Boy, those away uniforms are much better to have than this one. 0 for 4 is crazy. So, Junior, what you up to, man? Thanks for being there in the chat. What's everybody's weekend plans looking like? Ooh, I thought Rashid Shaheed was going to get more separation. It was Deion Sanders in pursuit, chasing down Shaheed. We'll go for it on 4th down. All right, we do get the conversion. So the plan is karate at the top of the hour, but we got to make sure we actually have the feed. Somebody said it got pushed back. It is moved to 6 p.m. All right, so I'm probably just going to be doing basketball then tonight. I'll probably start with karate, but then switch over for those of you that are watching on YouTube later. So we should be able to settle in and do a bit longer stream then. I didn't even see that zone defender. Must have been like Tampa 2 or something. I didn't even see him in the snow. Like he wasn't closer to the ball. See, never mind. It was her first year freshman where she got shut down in the tournament. Call him Kyle Schwarber on a bad night. 0 for 4. Okay, so this is Tebow's debut stream here. I'll tell you what, let's set a Tickfinity timer for 60 minutes, and we could go 60 minutes beyond. So it's up to you guys on TikTok. Although, probably should have had the timer there to start, but we'll see if that starts driving some engagement. Yeah, not great running there, but we'll get 4. Should let Kurtz break the single season home run record in your opinion? Yes, white jerseys are OP in the event for sure, Evan. Evan, you got any fun plans for your Friday night, buddy? I feel like I used to love Friday night rolling around when I was in my teens and early 20s. Michigan Wolverines or Ohio State Buckeyes? Well, I mean, it was all Ohio State the other day, right? Are you asking me if I have a dog in the fight? Because I don't. Ooh, Zadarius Smith will take me down. Looks like the NFL is phasing out the grays that some teams wear. Yeah, this guy wants to run Sanders every time. We're going to hammer Sanders and force a fumble, so Imawari getting his first hit stick takeaway for me. Oh, my favorite college team? I like the Sooners. I'm not much of a college fan. Like, I like college sports. It's fun. Definitely something that I'll watch if there's no pro sports on, but I'm way more pro sports oriented. How about yourself, Austin? Gonna try to get Farham. He spent like $3 million on Zero Chill. Yeah, that Donald card's gonna be amazing. Doesn't he get all 32 chemistries too? Kind of feel like the all 32 chemistry shouldn't be so prevalent in the game for the theme teamers, but I guess they're trying to give the theme teamers a solid. So I'm adjusting to having a lefty quarterback and all that good stuff. Also, we're playing the event deal. Mike's close to buying the 92 Baker Mayfield. He's going to have 95 speed. That's going to be gnarly. 6'8", I think, is his size. 95 speed. Cody Parkinson is into the end zone. Hey, my mod muted you. I just told him to be ready. Because it seemed like you were having a hard time just being calm in the chat, dude. Like, I definitely want you guys to come in and chat and talk about everything, but you have like an insistence, or at least it seemed that you did, that we should definitely be playing regs, and it's like, we're gonna play what we want. If you like it, great. If not, it's okay. Like, you wouldn't go into a music club, right, nightclub, and they're playing jazz, and you're like, why aren't you playing classical music? You just kick back and enjoy it, or you don't. Yeah, sorry, user. Maybe you got off on the wrong foot, but yeah, this is usually an Ultimate Team and Diamond Dynasty stream, or the two game modes I play the most. Emma Warrior's having a great debut for me. A little bit faster user than Cam Chancellor. I pushed Cam to be in my main strong safety. And he is a Seahawk. He's on my Seahawk theme team. So let's see, Beard Manimal Sports. Thanks for the share, Beard. The timer's back on, so if you guys follow, we'll stream longer. I think we got a free play. I believe he was offsides. Would like to just hammer the run, but it seems like we're having a hard time having success on the run game. I believe this event is 4 minutes, where I want to say the normal season's mode are 3-minute quarters. So we got a little bit longer game here. Yeah, exactly. Bama's coming. Bama's coming to regulate. Seahawks put us Vikings to shame. Tough game for Brosemer, for sure. I thought your defense looked really good. Like, they had the game plan to kind of rattle and contain Sam Darnold. I wouldn't be surprised if other teams don't try to send a lot of pressure the way your Vikings did. But yeah, when it's 4th and 1, you guys were down there to either tie it, maybe take the lead. And you threw the bad pick six. It just never felt competitive after that point. Vikings set him up. You need an offensive coordinator. Bama's grinding some Madden today. Bama, how was Thanksgiving? I feel like I haven't got to chat with you a whole lot recently. I've been on some weird hours, though, so it's on me. Sanders trying to throw it to his dad. There's Shudor to Dion. Shudor, however you guys pronounce it. I mean, I'm not sure if I even shouted anybody out here. Kobe came in. Mike's been here. Wags. We had Henny resubscribe. I better defend this player, try to. I think most of the regulars know each other. Any of you guys that are lurking on the purple side, though, please follow the mods. Pot Roast, good to see you in the chat, buddy. Hope you had a great weekend. Jose, good to see you as well. I know sometimes you guys probably want to lurk and not get called out, but hey, I see some names that I know and enjoy. They're on TikTok. Let's prop the flats a little flatter. Yeah, he loves this design run play. Getting his quarterback hit a lot. Yeah, I tried to hit stick it out. No luck that time. So Wags, are you, if you're near the computer, Wags, are you playing 2K? Wags bought it at the same time I did. He got in on that $22 deal. He's making some tough reads here. Mike misses preseason. He thought the Buccaneers were more complete. Yeah, sometimes as the season progresses, you see the things that are not what you want to see with your favorite clubs. Joey Galloway gets me on the conversion, dang it. I wish I had that Galloway card. Let's see, Mariah 206, Preston, Ant, Ryan, how are you all doing? Where's the 206 area code? So far, so good, Ryan. I played just a touch of it yesterday, the Zero Chill deal, and powered up the Tebow card. So this is the first day using Tebow. Let's see, Levante being 68 and Dennis not knowing what coverage was expected. And I did not get on the defender I intended to. We get a nice diving catch. Struggle with the lefties, not sure why. Yeah, it does take a little bit to adjust, right? When you're used to kind of booting out to the right-hand side, if you play similar to how I do. You know, try to extend the play with your legs. Having to run everything sort of opposite style. And he'll thread it in there, so he threw some defendable or interceptable balls. I just didn't get onto them. If I'm up tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time, Purdue versus Iowa State, I will be on. We're going to be doing some testing through Creator Sports that I need to help them with. So I'll be hanging out in here. May as well check out the game. Mike just said it's called hashtag rollout right syndrome. Apparently I suffer from rollout right syndrome. Drops should be on the purple side for those of you that are into the drops. Be sure to claim your packs. And Lynch should get us a first down. I think you're going to sell Barner. You don't have any Seahawks players. Joaquin, I would definitely sell him. It's a limited tight end. There's going to be better stuff coming. And he's like over 1 million coins, dude. So why not cash in the 1 million coins and get everything you want? Well, he kept bouncing off defenders, but we were not moving forward, unfortunately. It's always in effect. That's a dangerous throw, and it's going to be a bad result. Whipped it right into Adderley. Thought I had Higgins slightly ahead, and I could lead him, but I don't think it was on Tebow. I think it was on me. Text message about a board meeting for like a parent square type thing. Thought it was something important. So Sanders with 13 seconds to work. That's a good play. He's got Chad Johnson. This guy's got all the high-end cards. Either I'm playing a very good grinder or I'm playing a well. Either way, we want to try to win. And he's got goal to go with 4 seconds. Yeah, that's a good read. I was looking at those routes over on the other side. So the lead is gone just like that. Forgot how fun the GTA story mode is outside like 3 missions, says Mike. Anybody else still playing GTA 5 in any of the chats, really? I know some of you guys are ready for GTA 6 to get here. Keeps getting delayed. Operating a crane is Mike. And Shaheed not going to get free for a return. Won a dump truck a couple days ago. Better get it this time. Last time you won. In Beaver, revived your dump truck winnings. What? Who's Beaver? Justice Beaver? Oh, better. Okay. All right, Cooper Cup will take a slide in the snow. So one thing is, like, I usually run this bunch strong nasty formation. Maybe I should flip the plays for the lefty quarterback. Find out.
Ready. 45, white.
Yeah, that was all terrible. Cooper Cup was all turned around. Let's see. Execs reports. A ton of trade talks going on right now. Some front office types saying more teams are more open, more willing. Recent years to discuss a range of players. Mackenzie Gore maybe on the move here. Yeah, come on, Automod. Let Bam event. His defense is humming in, and we're just trying to move the right way along the sticks here. None of this is good. Patriots hiding in the snow with their white uniforms not helping me. He's going to take a shot at Rice. We're going to send out the punter. I think trading Gore would be a massive mistake since Mike plays games. All right, we're backed up and send out the Australian to kick in the snow. Bama's waiting for her cards. So did you not get it last year then, Bama? Is that what you were getting at on the dump truck? Night Train Lane is one of them, says Bama. This guy's got the Jerome Bettis card, and Bettis running through my defense. Never did get him. Take you a lot to move off of Gore. Maybe that's why they're doing it. They have so many good offers. Yeah, maybe they can get into a bidding war and get a lot for him. Oh, Wags' Cubs are in the mix for Mackenzie Gore. Looking for a frontline starter, maybe. I forgot he likes that RPO stuff. Didn't get gashed too bad. He does get 6 yards. Beard Manimal, what you up to, bud? Thanks for being in the TikTok chat and for the share. TikTok's a little bit quiet. Maybe they're not used to me being on in the evenings. But yeah, just kind of an odd day. Certainly wanted to be on earlier. Pull down Deion Sanders, bring up a 4th and 1. Be an insane rotation if the Cubs can pull off getting Mackenzie Gore. And we got it. Emma Worry is having a great start for me here. Jumps the route. He's going to get us a pick 6. Taunt the Patriots a little bit on our way to a snow touchdown. Still think they need some bullpen help. Matthew liked that when he gave us a follow. Thanks, Matthew. Matthew, who's your favorite athlete of all time? They're recommending I go for 2 here. I forgot the long plays give you bonus points in this event. Train says go Hawks. Hey Train, hit the follow button if you're not already a follower. Love having the Hawks fans in here. But he's offsides. We're going for 2. And we'll get the conversion. Let's decline and take the 2 points. Train, welcome in. Who's your favorite Seahawk of all time? Thanks for being a follower. This is the number 6 linebacker of the 2025 class. Really liked him. Huge loss. So he's going to the portal. He should come out to Oklahoma. Sooners been pretty good on defense this year for college football. He's going for the home run ball. It's McCollum versus Prime, and it's going to fall to the turf. That's an understatement. Yeah, the offense isn't very good. Defense has to carry. And went up for that at the high point. We just didn't get it. I think we're seeing a lot of USC transfers because of how talented the number 1 class is looking. Doug Baldwin, dude, Doug was amazing to watch. Definitely miss him playing for Seattle. Those were fun times watching him do his thing. Occasionally go and yell at Russell Wilson or whatever he thought was necessary. Jared is in the house. Thanks for following, Jared. Jared, who's your favorite athlete of all time? And we almost intercepted that one. Offense relies on long touchdowns. Yep, they do. Matt Jonah, thanks for the boxing gloves. Matt, we're supposed to have karate later, but karate got pushed back. I think I'm only going to be streaming college hoops today on the Red platform. You guys want some live sport watching. But Matt, what you been up to? How was your Thanksgiving? Wags, is there any excitement around the Purdue football program? Are you guys expecting any top recruits or anything coming in? I can't really tell which clock was moving faster there. Probably, they were very close to being in sync. Didn't really want to run the play, but ran it because I didn't want to delay a game. Seahawks to the bowl. Any money? I don't think Seattle's going to the bowl unless it's the toilet bowl. Thanksgiving was great. I'm still enjoying just the whole holiday season here. I'm ready for Christmas time, but yeah, we got the tree up and all that good stuff. So feels like Christmas is here early.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Oh, I don't know what play I ran. I think I ran the play I didn't intend to run. Ran mesh there. And he's in hot pursuit. Kind of made me deviate where I was going to run that ball. Just wanted to get the first down and keep the clock going. So put him on a long field. If we beat the Rams next game, you think we can? Yeah, that's been the thing with Seattle. They haven't been beating the Rams and the Buccaneers and those teams. Look at Sanders go. So he does get a big run, and that gets him some points. Son of a linebacker who played when you were in school, flipped a big recruit from Ole Miss. I wonder if the Ole Miss guys are going to jump off the wagon now that Kiffin's gone. Fear Stewart, thanks for the heart me. How's your day going, Fear? But yeah, you're not wrong. If they can beat the Rams, if they can beat the Niners, right, they'd be in great shape for the conference, let alone the NFC West. But that's a big if. And they can't have any slip-up games where they, drop one to Atlanta this week or something like that for the Seahawks. Sakai, thanks for following. How's your day, Sakai? Fear, I'm glad that you're doing well. Good to have you in the stream as always. Any fun weekend plans? Oh, nice catch. He's throwing some tough ones to hang on to, but he got that one in. Spanksgiving, says Bama. Bama's doing it right for the holidays. And Imawari again gets us another takeaway. This Imawari card has played insanely for me in the Seahawks theme team. Bama says Yanksgiving. Oh, Bama's in form. We've been missing Bama in the stream. Bama's in the zone. That isn't the case. They actually got a 5-star wide receiver flip, or excuse me, 5-star wide receiver from Auburn. Does Ole Miss know who's going to be the head coach now? Or will they do that during the offseason and just use like an interim for right now? They are going to go with the DC. Yeah, I'm trying to get this game over with here. Been tough playing the Patriots in the snow. Pete Golding. Pete was in the right place at the right time. Speaking of that, Deion Sanders chased me down there. That Deion seems insanely fast. And Shaheed will get us a few yards. And I think bleed down the clock and punt. See, Mike says he's been hearing that the recruiting class is committed to the program because of Golding, not because of Lane Kiffin. Sure, there's going to be a few that go to LSU as a result, but not a huge number. Is there a limit on how many portal players you can have come through? I really am not too dialed into how it all works. Absolutely boom that thing, but it goes through for a touchback. Most players don't want to play for a guy that betrayed his players. Yeah. Yeah, if he gets that Sanders out into the open field, he's tough. Not when you have a new coach. They raised the scholarship number for college football from up to 105. Yeah, that's a ton. Yeah, he's trying to get the home run ball. So far, that hasn't happened. That's the cap. No limits on transfers. You don't see LSU doing too massive of a roster turnover in year one for Mike. I didn't mean to jump on Geno Atkins there defensively, but it's all right. Got to pop up in the snow. We're playing the house rules, zero chill for anybody coming in for the first time. If you haven't done so, please follow. When you guys follow, our timer goes up. I can stream till 5. Then my in-laws have to go. Seems like our karate event got moved back a bit, so probably going to just be on for college hoops today. Maybe do a little bit of the karate, but I'll focus on the college basketball. Hey, Chowder, how are you, buddy? Any fun plans for the weekend, Chowder? Patriots have the week off, right? Or did they already have their bye week? I thought they were coming on to their bye week this coming week, but you know, stuff starts to run together in my brain too. It takes Sanders for another run. He's ran 11 times with Sanders for 96 yards. But I think he's fumbled at least once that I took away, maybe twice. Doing the Saturday run tomorrow for Chowderhead. Nice. One second remains. So I think we're okay. Even with like bonus points. Don't think he can get it down here. Show the house rules. Win the game. There's the bonuses. So, yeah. Defensive touchdown's a bonus. We'll blast Deion Sanders to the snow and get our victory. But that was a good game. Definitely thought the guy played pretty well. All right, so we have 3 wins. The more wins you get, the more snow you get as you progress through. Let's see. Steel X Liam. Thanks for following, Steel. How are you today? Somebody said to sell off all the small stockings and only keep like the limited ones. I may do it that way. Now that I have the Diggs card, now I kind of want to power him up as well. All right, let's open up our daily coin pack and our strategy pack and get back after it here. Minis are a little bit slow, especially when there's, you know, like a new event like today. And so I had the Shattered Ice, and I sold off some of the other ones to finish off Tebow earlier in the day. Hey, Fear, thanks for the rose as well. I think my eyes thought the rose was the heart me from earlier, but yeah, thanks for both gifts, Fear. 2,000 coins, better than nothing, but that's the minimum on the quick sells. All right, so we'll save our presents for now, but we may turn those into an upgrade later. Go Panthers! Who's your favorite Panther of all time? We got the NFC South covered. I got one of the Falcon guys over in TikTok. Got Mike in here. He's a Buccaneers fan. Now we got a Panthers fan. Just need to get Bearded Ninja or somebody in to represent the Saints. So excited for the draft. Easily favorite season for Mike. Which draft are you excited for? Well, Bearded Ninja likes the Saints, but I haven't seen Bearded as much of late. Trying to think of anybody else that comes in somewhat frequently that's a Saints supporter. Steve Smith or Luke for sure. Yeah, those guys both great careers there. All right, we are playing the opponent in black jerseys. Did I go to Seasons? I may have went to Seasons absent-mindedly. I did. Oh well, we'll play it out. I'll put on Chew Clock and try to make it go fast. But I meant to play the Zero Chill. Season has been hell for Mike. He'd love to get it over with. Yeah, at least it looks a little easier on my eyes not seeing the snowfield for a minute. Sure, these uniforms are my opponent's wearing. I know they're from one of the events. I just don't remember which one. Unless Mike Evans plans to retire, then the season can go forever. Hawkadelic, what's happening, Hawk? I saw you retweeted about Eldon Campbell. Very sad that Eldon Campbell passed away. I read that he drowned, that he had some type of medical episode happened while he was out in the water and wasn't able to make it back to shore. And I hesitated due to his usering, and the double clutch didn't do me any favors. Eldon Campbell was a heck of a player. I don't think people, if you're younger, you probably don't hear about him so much because he wasn't like a huge superstar, but really solid big man for a lot of years was Eldon Campbell. Oh, good usering for my opponent. He kind of baited me into my eyes trailing up to the next receiver, and he got in there and grabbed it. Yeah, really good with the Lakers for a long time, and then I had forgotten he got a ring with the 04 Pistons, and I didn't really remember him on the Sonics, and I think he had one other stop, but yeah, super solid throughout his entire career. Yep, great footwork. Have a feeling Mike isn't going to be satisfied with the injury-riddled last season. What do you guys think about the Chris Paul thing? Do you think Chris is going to go anywhere, or do you think that that's a wrap for his career? I feel like some playoff contender would definitely like to add Paul for playmaking and leadership. Seems like the Clippers are just in shambles right at the moment. Yeah, I meant to play Zero Chill. I just muscle memoried back into to seasons. You think he was a Rocket? If they want to make space for him, they really need a point guard. Yeah, and he's had a lot of good years in a Rocket uniform previously too. Be a nice fit with Durant and all that. Could also help a young point guard. Yep, he could. Is Van Vliet shut down? Okay, Van Vliet ruined him. Oh yeah, that's right. He had the ACL tear. For some reason, I thought he was active this year. This guy's got Dickerson blowing through. Seemed like he had the I forgot the ability they put on these guys, but they kind of cut faster after they get the ball in their hand. And he's gonna go marching in. Let me take another drive here and try to be better. I think we're on 3 wins in our snow challenge. Of course, you try to win 10 in a row for maximum snow. Ernest Jones has 5 picks. I can't believe he didn't get Team of the Week for Madden. And maybe they're already planning something for him, so maybe that's why they didn't want to schedule him for the Team of the Week. But I was really surprised Jones didn't get a card. I was thinking that's going to be my new user, but the Imawari card's pretty nice. Hey, they're pretty good to me, Hawkadelics. I just won't say it. I might think it and agree with you, but I just won't say it. But yeah, that was just odd to me. Mason, Pineapple, John Doe, Xavier, Aiden, all of you guys on TikTok, don't be shy. Jump in and talk sports with us. Yeah, it seemed like such a layup. Being high on him in the draft process. Yes, Imawari's been he's looked really good so far. I mean, the entire defense is looking good. I feel like they're all kind of complimenting each other. No, Xavier, I'm playing Madden Ultimate Team. Never been much of a franchise guy. Although, I think as I get older, I may get more into franchise and not deal with grinding so much. Hey, what's up, System? How you been, buddy? See, Drake Thomas might be the most out of nowhere guy. Yeah, where did we even get Drake Thomas from? I bought Saying Elf because it's thinking of the musical artist Drake. And I bought a hater, just like myself. And I had Parkinson. I can get the throw out fast enough. I'll probably let this go to the next quarter here. Decided to run it. Not smart. I'm going to be honest. I'm not invested in this game. I'm going to toss this one back and go play Zero Chill because that's what I was doing and I clicked into the wrong thing. Congratulations to the Chiefs guy. All hell the Chiefs. Let's see. Vincent. Thanks for jumping in, Vincent. How's your Friday evening going? Adrian wants to know how old I am. If you get within 1 year of my age, I'll make you the winner for anybody over there on TikTok. Let's see, Xavier, been on Mud a lot this year. First year really playing it. Could still use another member of the secondary and some D-line help. Knight was the guy. But got Hart. Thomas sees the spot. Oh, got hurt. And then I think Knight looked really good when Jones was injured and he got to jump in there and start too. Adrian's guessing I'm 40. I wish I was still 40. 40's in the rearview mirror. What Madden am I playing? I'm playing Madden 26. I meant to be playing Zero Chill. We've been playing it earlier. I just clicked into the wrong game mode for anybody just joining right now. Jeremy Miller, thanks for following, Jeremy. If you're a good old John, you go guard first round, corner second. Yeah, this coming year for the Seahawks, that would be a really good way to go. Because I don't know that we're going to re-sign Reek Woolen. Do I have Madden 25? I do have Madden 25. Don't really play it much anymore. He did. Now we have depth. Going into the season was worried. Me too. I thought Jones was the only solid linebacker we had. Reek Woolen is... He's a guy that doesn't really want to go mix it up with the tackling too much, in my opinion. He probably doesn't want to get benched. You know what I mean? So like, he'll go through the motions, but he's not looking to light somebody up the way like Witherspoon is. Can we play versus each other? I don't usually play friendlies, Vincent, for what it's worth. So please don't take it personally. The one thing I would recommend if you want to click on my profile, I have a link tree there. You can connect with everything in the community through that link tree. There's a Discord server, and I do run some squads once in a great while. And you can always get the squads role in my Discord and play with anybody else that wants to play squads. But yeah, as far as playing friendlies, I don't know. I don't really, I don't concentrate well through them. Is one of the issues with it. Also, it kind of derails stream, trying to add people and get the usernames in and all that stuff. Yeah, Woolen's been playing pretty well. I think the fan base has an irrational hate for him. I got a feeling he's going to get paid quite a bit this offseason. Ooh, that one hit us in the numbers. Can't play nickel. I think you're better off having him on the edge and not having him in the nickel position. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do. Like, I don't know if Julian Love sticks around. And Mawari's, he came out as a safety, and he seems like he has the ability to shift around quite a bit. And then, some of the backups have played pretty well. Kobe Bryant's been good at safety this year, too. Safety doesn't seem like a huge need for Seattle. Yeah, I don't know that he really lines up and plays pure nickel that much. I probably should pay more attention to where the guys are at on the field when I'm watching. I tend to come in and do like some editing in here. A lot of the games I have to turn into a pirate to be able to see them. So usually I'm looking between the two screens. Bucks is the same thing with Tyreek Smith, and he's been electric. Speaking of electric, boy, that Baker Mayfield was flying through there. Hey, what's up, Cam? How are you? New profile picture. I like it. Yeah, basically a linebacker. Reminds me a bit of Cam Chancellor. In that, he drops down into the box and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if they consider Kobe Bryant fast enough to play free safety, but I guess he is. Love is starting to practice again. And then they brought back Quandary Diggs, but I don't think Quandry's there long term or anything, but it's nice that Quandry's back in the building. Jamal Adams was really good that first year for us, and that was about it. Then he was always hurt. I sold my Jamal Adams card today because I got this card. Thought we'll go with the taller player in Madden. Yeah, he's been making some good plays. I don't know what to run down here. It's 4th and 1. Of course, I like to get the turnover on downs. Opponent doesn't want that. Trying to press and play underneath. We'll see what we get. And that one's completely off the mark. Destroy Reality. How's it going, Destroy? You can do it. But yeah, Cam, that profile picture is elite, dude. He's got his Michigan Spartan logo wearing a Santa hat. I don't know. I want to see how he does in some of these big games. Everybody's seemingly playing hard. They're all saying the right stuff in the post-game pressers about loving each other, the players. So I think there's not too much disharmony in the locker room. I was a little concerned with that last year when we moved on from the initial linebackers we had picked up. But we gotta beat some legitimate teams. Yeah, P hasn't won one in a long time. No, that's fair. I still would have kept Pete, but hindsight's always 2020. We got a $401 million donation today. That's buku bucks. What is the money earmarked for, Cam? Or is it just to the university for whatever they want? You want a size Kobe is a good one. He's like 6'8". What? I'm sorry, Wags, I missed something there.
Here we go. Ready.
Are you making a joke about Kobe Bryant and Kobe Bryant? Because Kobe Bryant, the Seahawk, is named after that Kobe Bryant, but he spells it with a C. 100 million is going into your NIL thing. That's on tax plus 290 million for the For Sparta initiative. Yeah, the defense looks really good for Seattle. I'll start really believing Hockadelic. I'm getting optimistic, but I'll start really believing if we beat the Niners and the Rams. If we lose those two games, I still think we're probably one and done in the postseason. If we don't mess around and like completely crash out of it. I think he was a Cincinnati Bearcat for the Seahawks Kobe Bryant. At least I was able to throw that away. That's why he wears number 8. Hopefully he doesn't switch to number 24 after a road trip to the Broncos. If you know, you know. Right, here goes Rashid Shaheed. But no, I don't think our Kobe Bryant has any off-the-field issues. Let's see, 11 million goes to band, academics, Sparty, stuff like that. Who donated it, Cam? Is it a former graduate or something like that? Obviously somebody with deep pockets to donate 401 million. Yes, Lawrence has been great. Yeah, Lawrence has been playing out of his mind. Seahawks have such a good young core. I think they may lose, and they should get draft picks for him, but they may lose Boye Mafe and Reek Woolen into this coming offseason. Maybe Kenneth Walker as well. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Bennett was a big free agent to land for Seattle. I'm trying to think of anybody that would rival it. Off the top of my head, there's a lot of guys that we sort of overpaid to come in and play for a season on the offensive line, like Luke Jockle and those types of guys. Obviously, that's the opposite of what you're asking. But it seems like we've swung and missed a lot in free agency, where Lawrence just came in and played with his hair on fire. What is Rashid Shaheed doing? Is he trying to bite the ref's leg? I don't think I've seen that celebration before. Darnold being on a reasonable contract next couple years is huge. A little tougher kicking in these snow games. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, please come on in. You control the timer. Please follow, share, like. If you subscribe or send a gift, it cranks up the time as well. If you're watching on the Red platform, love you to subscribe. Redstream is having some conflict with OBS, or actually whenever I try to pop out the chat. So I don't really know what's going on the Red platform. If you guys are getting the normal push over there. Seems like the sports streams have done pretty well, though, on Red of late. Oh, yeah, Julian Love would be one of the good signings. Quandary Diggs we traded for. I feel like Quandary was a nice pickup to, take the position that had been held by Earl Thomas, because I thought that secondary was really going to fall apart, and Quandary was good for a while for us. I think we gave up a 5th rounder for him, right? Be lucky to get a 5th for Mafe. Walker, have no idea. Mafe looked really good. I think it was his rookie season. Maybe it was his 2nd year. And then he's kind of been inconsistent since then. Porter gets it off the deflection. Defensive touchdowns are worth 15. Would have loved to have gotten the house call. But it's going to be a GG. Our opponent quits out. How's our timer looking? 21 minutes left guaranteed. Do I want to play? I am playing Carter. Not sure who's willing to shell out the money for Mafe to get a higher pick. Yeah, I forget exactly how the formula works, if I ever even knew how it worked. As far as when you lose a free agent, how much you get back, and I know you can only sign so many guys in and have so many guys outgoing, and then they offset and stuff. But Seattle could end up getting a few picks out of this free agency upcoming class. All right, Carter's giving us his user. Carter, did you even follow the stream? Carter wants to jump in with some main character energy. Seahawks versus Seahawks in this game. Maximum you can get is a third. I don't know if any of our guys are going to get hired away. I know there's compensation. I think for minority hires, right, that get taken away from your staff. So I don't think we would get anything for Kubiak if he got hired to be a head coach. I don't think our defensive coordinator's that highly thought of because McDonald pretty much runs the defense. I think the guy's more of a figurehead at this stage of his career. Mafe gets pressures, not sacks. Seems to be around the quarterback. Windsor's in the house. What's up, Windsor? Thank you for the heart me. Reek, third or fourth. Mafe, sixth or seventh. Don't know how K9's market is. I'd be really hesitant to give Kenneth Walker a ton of money. I hope Seattle doesn't give him a ton. I like him with Charbonnet. It seems like they're a good combo, but yeah, Walker being a bell cow back, I just don't see it. Seems like he just gets hurt a little too often. Has a tendency to dance along the line and get dropped for a loss frequently too. I don't think it's always on his line when Walker gets stopped in the backfield. But then he hits a seam and then, it's a quick 20, 25 yards too. Yeah, I always forget that Leslie Frazier's even still on the roster. Like I never see him in the post-game interviews. Maybe I should look for more Seahawks content than I do watch. Windsor, I'm doing great. Got the Christmas present to the family installed and ready to go today. Got a new television. That's why I didn't stream in the morning. I knew we had some sports streams that we're supposed to do later today, so thought we would just do all the streaming in the evening today. Mike's thinking about doing a little mock draft. This guy's hitting me with the run game. Looks like he's big on this Jacobs card. I feel like he wants to set me up for a play action pass, though. I got one from Costco. It's a TCL. I'd say it's like mid-range TV, but it's an upgrade for us because usually we buy like the cheapy Black Friday styles. It's a 65-inch, 4K, I want to say it's 165 megahertz refresh rate. And then with it being through Costco, it had 2-year warranty through them, and then it came with an additional 3 years through Allstate that Costco like included for free. So, if anything goes wrong for the next 5 years, we should be okay. I hope he keeps handing off to Jacobs because Jacobs is leaned over there and out of juice. Should be a fumble incoming soon, hopefully. So then the 65-inch replaced a 50-inch, and that one went into the front living room where we also kind of use as a living space. And then we took out like a 40-inch that my in-laws are gonna use at their house. So like everything kind of got upgraded, having better screens around for, if the kids want to watch something when I'm watching sports or something like that. If we do make a legit run, Kubiak's gone for sure. Yeah, I think if they get to the divisional round, somebody's gonna want to go get Kubiak. Especially if they make the championship round. The NFC championship. Yeah, these are good for gaming. I think it should be really nice for playing like the Switch 2 and stuff that we have out there. Windsor, thanks for the heart me. Kubiak like played it perfectly too, because I wasn't even that keen on getting Kubiak, but out of the names that were out there, he seemed like better than nothing. And yeah, the offenses look really solid most of the year. I'm glad they knocked off a lot of the telegraph trick play stuff they were doing with Milrow. This guy loves the run game. He's sticking to it. Yeah, no, you were right. Yeah, Mike was saying, yeah, Kubiak's pretty good because he saw him a lot, being a rival fan of the Saints as a Buccaneers fan. Shoot, I should have known he was going to go to that route. Put man coverage on the running back, and then I went and used her Dotson for something different. So an interesting opening drive, but he does pay it off with his touchdown. Arizona King, welcome back in. How do you make coins fast? You really don't. I mean, you can do whatever you want in this game to grind it out. I don't think there's any great get coins quick scheme. They've limited how many auctions you can do on the auction house. Sniping is probably your best method for making coins. You know, buying cards on a mistake and then selling them for a profit. I'm always hesitant to even do too much of it because sometimes people get banned mistakenly on the ban waves on Madden. So I don't know, man. I mean, I usually just grind the game and grind out all the solos and stuff, making the money. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I think if you're going no money spent, you're going to have to put some time in. And sometimes there's some inequities in the market on some of the sets. You can do some of the sets and profit off of them. Some of the guys, that's their entire content is manipulating the market, but I think it's just getting, from what I'm seeing, I think they're getting to where they're slowing that down a bit from EA's side. Here goes Tebow for a big run. And Tebow gets 2 points on the long play. Oh yeah, for sure. I could put together a little Seahawk mock for us. If you're browsing TikTok's For You page, come on in. Talk sports with us. No money spent, 92 overall. Right now, it took you 3 weeks, but you have no coins to the build. I think you're right there where I'm at. I've been playing all year, but there's been years where I put a lot more hours in than I'm putting in this year. Got some good blocking there for Marshawn. He'll break a tackle. It's going to be a beast mode score from 30. So, solid drive for us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I won't know the prospects almost assuredly. Really got to lock in on the kicks during this event. Much smaller kick window. Hawkadelic, if you're still listening, I was ticked off watching that Tennessee game. I felt like we messed around, kept our defense out there too long, by not putting them away. And then they were just a special teams recovery, which is tough, but they were a special teams recovery from pulling a stunner on us. Of course, they would have still had to march down and score, but they just scored a touchdown on the previous drive. So I was happy last week that they just had a dominant performance over the Vikings. I need to be looking for that play and that formation. He's trying to hit Thornton on those conversions. Should you grind for the long snapper? Oh, I don't know how that long snapper works. I know somebody was talking about it in the Mutt Reddit yesterday, and they were doing some solos, and the long snapper didn't work the way that they thought it did. It could have been when the program rolled out that there was something wrong with the program too. Like occasionally there's some glitches in there. But yeah, the long snapper would probably be worth having. That opponent got the kickoff return touchdown on me. We don't like that. 3 interior offensive line, 2 guards center. One of those guards moves possibly to center. I think Seattle may actually be happy with Jason Sundell. And I don't really know how Sundell's rated out. Right guard's a huge concern with Bradford. Bradford looks like the weakest link again for that line. I guess the guys behind Bradford must be pretty bad if they can't pass Bradford up and get some starting time. Let's see, they said he gets triple X chemistry for all 32 teams. I should probably get on the grind for him myself, too. Would let me play some more best player availables instead of some of these backups that I have in that I don't want to really have touching the field. He's ranked 20. Okay, so Sundell's definitely replaceable, too. Assuming the ratings are decent. I really thought Timmy was going to be the guy this year for us, but you know, there must be something with Timmy too that he's not good enough to start. All right, Tebow will get his best romp for us so far. The opponent quits. GG. Tebow. Little divine run there. All right, let me get a quick peek at the mock draft. Olivia Rodrigo, #1 fan. I mean, I personally would love it, Mike, if we went interior offensive line, really got that addressed. Hollywood Smothers sounds like a heck of a back. All right, we are trying to roll through, get as many wins as we can. More wins you get, the more snow you get. Had to trade for 136 and 186. Forgot how little picks we had. Yes, we traded for Rashid Shaheed. There's another free agent they need to deal with. I know the initial report on that trade day, which was on the deadline, is that the Seahawks viewed him as a long-term player, but you know they got to agree to terms with him. And then I don't know how that works if he was to leave after half a season, if they get a comp pick or not. Receiver market's pretty crazy of late. I do miss DK. I love watching DK Metcalf play. I think DK just got too much money for how good he is, and I think Seattle probably moved on at the right time. But I miss just watching him. He was just a fun player. Felt like he could get us a touchdown anytime he touched the ball. You know, there's times that he act like a hothead and get an unnecessary penalty and this and that, but I always enjoyed Metcalf. Yeah, 4 picks, not a lot for racking up the depth there for this incoming season.
Let's go. Drill green.
He made the right decision. He just kept progressing through. I wonder what Metcalf's stats are with the Steelers right now, if he's leading the league or towards the league leaders in any categories. Seems like when I check their box score, he's had his share of touchdowns, but I don't know if he's putting up a lot of yardage with Rodgers. The next year's probably a huge question mark for Pittsburgh. Who's going to be out there? 600 yards, 5 touchdowns. Probably isn't justifying his contract with those stats. I know there's still a lot of games to go, but that's a good throw. He let it out to Cup. I was still kind of hesitant they might go the other way with the throw to the trail receiver. Opening Pro Football. I forgot what it's called. PFF. Pro Football Fantasy? Pro Football Forecast? Mike's scared. Patriots are actually decent this year along with the Broncos. I know people are doubting the Patriots a lot because of their strength of schedule, and they've played a lot of losing teams, but you got to beat the teams that are on the schedule, right? Till you play somebody stronger. So I don't know that's a legitimate knock on the Patriots too much. Pro Football Focus, man, I don't know how I'd fallen off so bad. Opponent's also using Tim Tebow out here. And I got jammed up in the blocks, so I wasn't able to make a play with my user that time through. He's 40th out of the 48, or excuse me, the 84 measured receivers. So yeah, DK, I don't know how high his contract is compared to the other receivers, but I want to assume he's paid like a top 5, top 10 guy. So I think Seattle getting a second and not committing to that deal was probably worth it for Seattle. As much as I love DK. Because that could have really hamstrung him for years to come. And I don't know how much is guaranteed. You know, with the NFL, a lot of times you can get away from guys and stuff. But I'm kind of happy they moved off when they did. Begrudgingly happy they moved off Geno, too. Because Geno got a bag to play with the Raiders. Mostly guaranteed from what you remembered. Yeah, I was still kind of stunned that they traded for Metcalf, gave him the big money, and then they went ahead and moved away from Pickens. And Pickens is younger and he's seemingly having a better season. Although that's another one where I don't know the stats, but I think Pickens is doing more for Dallas than DK's done for Pittsburgh. I thought they would have been a great combo together to stretch the field and you know take their shots down the field and open up the underneath for the running game and whoever the tight ends are and stuff. I saw there was some calls from Steeler royalty to move on from Tomlin. I think it was Ben Roethlisberger was calling for his resignation, along with Harrison the other day. I think on separate podcasts, they were both saying, yeah, they should move on from Tomlin.
Here we go. Set. Punt.
And I thought, that's kind of messed up. Like I guess you say whatever to generate clicks and be interesting as a podcaster, but kind of felt like guys coming out of nowhere for his head. Ben has hated him since 2019. We wouldn't take his opinion on anything as much as Mike agrees. We'll get the conversion. Tough sledding on the run game here so far. If you guys are scrolling on TikTok, I see a lot of names coming through. It's probably getting a little for your page push again. Come on in, talk sports. Follow to make the lights flash. Move the timer up, assuming the timer is still there. Try to get you guys as much as I can here tonight. Our scheduled programming for karate that we're going to watch along with is going to be a bit later today.
Ready, break. 5 yards to go. Let's go now. Ready.
Oh, Parkinson should have just kept running. He checked himself up there. On that. It's a mesh play where they have the choice to do what they want. Now it's going really slow. Looked over. OBS not lagging from my end, so it might be my opponent having a bad internet connection. Could be just the matchup that we got. Felt like I was gaming back in 2007 or something. But yeah, this is laggy here. Buffalo stomping versus the Seahawks. Maybe this guy started a bunch of downloads, hoping the game would disconnect or something like that. I don't know what's going on. This is the Madden version of MLB The Show freeze off or something. Well, we'll just wait. It says my connection's experiencing issues. I don't think it is. It could be from my end. Connection to my peer has been lost. I think it was my opponent that lagged out. That timer says we still got some time, so yeah, let's play another game. Had a pretty good run here, so should be getting some snow from this thing whenever it ends. Of course, we don't want it to end. We want to just keep accumulating more snow the further up we go on the wind chart. Now we wait. All right, so let's see rewards. It says I'm 5-1. Oh, it gave me the loss in that match apparently, which is messed up. So 5 wins got me to 310. Don't know how many losses we can take, or if that's going to finish the event. Kind of messed up, but maybe that's what he was trying to do, or maybe it was just from my side. I don't think it was. But yeah, we should have got some snow for that run through there. All right. Requirements: win the game. Just win, baby. But no way. We're here. Don't know if you looked at the Discord by chance, but yeah, I was getting the new TV set up. so I missed the morning. I thought about streaming in the morning solo, but I thought the kids were too much of a risk to knock over the big flat panel sitting there in the living room. So yeah, we're on now. We were supposed to have karate at 4, but the karate event got pushed back, so probably just going to do the college hoops tonight. San Diego versus San Jose State. How are you doing, Solo Phil? Glad you didn't lose your watch streak. Sneak attack hours. Rashid Shaheed moving around, and we get a new follower. It's Quentin Britton coming in. How are you doing, Quentin? Lights are flashing for you. Yeah, I should be on in the mornings. Tomorrow, I got to do testing streams, so I don't know that I'll actually stream tomorrow. Gonna be sending my stream to Roku devices so they can get that all dialed in for future streams that are coming for Creator Sports. So I don't think I'll actually go live tomorrow. Probably enjoy the rest of the day with my family after we do that testing, because the testing's like 3 hours. And then Sunday I'll be on for soccer from Brazil. I think it's 11 my time, so it's going to overlap the Seahawks game a bit. I may be in a bad mood if the Seahawks are losing to the Falcons. People come in and talk soccer, and I'm just like screaming at them. All right, we're trying to get these wins in the Zero Chill event. So that's your cue to make yourself a command buddy. Solo's not going to do it. Let's do the other shout out for Solo. Hope the Seahawks drop 50 on the Falcons. Go Sam Darnold. Yeah, Sam's due for a big game after last week. I thought he was going to go off on Minnesota. What an amazing throwaway animation there. Don't know how we pulled that off, but we did. Yeah, he needed to get his revenge against the Vikings, but the Vikings defense was okay. Their offense was rough. Well, I tried to force it in there and come back with Rice. That's what I get. Takeaway by Diggs. Mad that they gave me a loss on that last game when my opponent lagged out. That appears to have been what had happened. Hey, Baker Mayfield, he's shaking and baking out here. He's got Waller for a big game. Brian Flores, lead defense will always be tricky. Yeah, I know they were saying, I think it was Greg Olson was saying it. I don't care for Olson much, but Olson was saying something like, speaking to Flores in the preparation for the week, that Flores thought he had some good plays and some good designs to get after Sam Darnold. And, you know, respectfully, they thought they had a good game plan, and I think they did. Yeah, I don't care for Olson. So this guy's running a lot of play action and kind of extending things and getting my defense pulled in every which way. Yeah, 100%. Guy is definitely very smug. So happy Brady took his job. Hey, what's up, Jackie? How's it going? Are the packs any good? They're hit and miss, buddy. I think they usually have 4 or 5 cards in them. You know, you might hit something crazy, but it's like any other Madden pack. You know, the odds are not super likely to dump you a limited card or something insane. Ran into a pretty good opponent in this match, I think. Hopefully we get some pass pressure and force a turnover somehow, somewhere. But hey, if you're watching streams anyways, you may as well get some packs along the way, right? Slammed his receiver down, but he's okay. No fumble. The Drake May lover has followed. Welcome in, Drake May lover. Do you think Drake May is going to be the MVP Drake May lover? I have not looked at the MVP race. I know Stafford's had a couple of pedestrian games. I have one. I quick sold some of the small presents to power up my Tebow card. Actually, I may have two solo, but yeah. Somebody on the Mutt Reddit said, go ahead and get your snow now, because that stuff's gonna flood the market later, anyways. Yeah, that is true. They said hang on to the limited ones. So yeah, I have a couple that look kind of cool, and I've been hanging on to. I can't remember if it was one or two of them, but yeah, all the little small ones I went ahead and cashed in for the snow and got Tebow powered up here. May will probably have it. Stafford has another. If Stafford has another high interception game. How about yourself, Solo? How many presents in the queue?
Let's go.
You love Drake May. He will win the MVP and the Super Bowl. Trevon Henderson for offensive. Is it offensive rookie of the year? Drake May lover is not biased at all. He's crashing down with Jamal Adams. Got 11. Haven't sold the small ones. Yeah, and I don't know that you're no money spent, but I assume that you're just grinding it too, like I am. Kind of getting some of those decisions, like, do I want to wait or do I want to just go ahead and enjoy the cards over the next, almost 3 weeks until those presents open up. Frozen Present and North Pole Predictor. Totally not, says Drake Maylover.
Watch out now. Here we go.
Hey, Drake Maylover, if you could have dinner with Mike Vrabel or Bill Belichick, who would you take?
Yellow, 43.
Well, I wanted to throw it deep, but wasn't open. We'll just scramble out. Drake May over both of them or Brady? Alright, so this guy's just a quarterback fan. If this person was born before the year 2010, he'd say Bill, says Mike plays games.
Let's go next.
I could not get that to my tight end quickly enough. We'll go for it on 4th and 7. Why not? You guys are here to be entertained. So Phil, I'd love to have dinner with Shane, the offensive coordinator, or excuse me, head coach for the Colts, just to see what goes on between his ears.
95.
I just want to see if he puts his elbows on the table. And he'll knock it down with Hendricks. I saw him there. I thought I could fit it in over the tall, lanky linebacker. I was able to lead that further than I did. Bowers with a good spin. I think Charlie Ursay would be fun to have dinner with, not on the being a pervert weirdo stuff that we see about her, but I think it's just interesting. She grew up being part of the ownership group, helping out her dad. Now she's really taken a lead role there with the Colts, and seems like she's a big football person. Let's see. Drake Maylover says, I would eat dinner with Vrabel then when he had the stash, or Bill before he dated the college girls. I didn't know there was multiple women that Bill Belichick dated that are younger, but yeah. Either way, your point still stands. Christine, how are you? Thanks for being here, Christine. Christine has been a 61-month subscriber. Christine, we're going to open a pack for you. What's new up your way, Christine? Thanks for all the support through all the years.
Set, ready. Set.
Good vibes. Colts defense is clamped so far. I don't really know what to run. I'm not having much success on the ground game, and trying to throw it hasn't worked out either.
Here we go. Set, cut.
And Metcalf got matched up on a linebacker, got us a first down. 1-0 in the event, retired, batting 1,000. It's a scoreless game out in the snow out here.
Ready, ready, ready.
It's like this guy knew I was going to do the crack toss and not the inside run and got blasted. Maybe he's watching stream. Maybe it's solo. Yeah, that play can be very cracked for sure. I was trying to leave that to the tight end, but boy, there was just everything jammed up. If you go 1-0 and ranked in MLB next year, you might not play another game of ranked the rest of the year for Mike.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Like, you were playing pretty good after you got your monitor. I remember you were starting to push up there on your rating. It's Mike. He sniped me. He's a big Geno fan.
Ready up.
Got up to high 500s.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Oh, I had Lynch on the Texas route, but I took too long to get it to him. Yeah, I thought you broke 600. But I wasn't going to argue with you because I know you have a sharper memory than I do.
Ready.
Defense flying around. Christine, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for all the support. Always nice when Christine's here in the stream with us. All right, we'll use the timeout. Fully invested into MLB that point of the year. Has anybody tried to download and play the mobile game with like a VPN or anything? Cooper Cup getting pinballed around. Probably do it when it comes out officially to the United States.
Right. Set, hut. Drill, 60 red. Hut.
Good game to play when you're at church and you're bored. Hopefully it's going to be done pretty well. I saw they were trying to sell a 89 overall Chipper Jones for like $20 in the store. I mean, that's mobile games for you too. All right, we'll just throw that away with Tebow. Didn't want to try to force it somewhere in the snow and see something that I thought was open that really wasn't. You play Pokemon up in the media room. Does Mike plays games?
Ready, go. Set.
I know there was a whole thing about Pokemon being demonic or something many years ago. Trying to go no huddle here. Looking for Rice on the cross out. Or just a scramble. Rice has it and he doesn't break the plane. Oh, come on, Jerry. I think he was on touch. Shouldn't he be able to roll in? Mike brings the switch to every service. So it's a scoreless game. If you like defensive football, you found the right stream. Should probably get MLB on the Switch. I got it last year and it was wonderful to have it. Really helped me grind the game a lot more. I did wait to buy it though when it was like $30. This year I might actually pay full price for it, depending how much content I'm creating at that that stage when the game releases. Hate to give them $170 or whatever, because I mean, I always buy the early edition to stream with it that first weekend, and then You know, Switch games are 60, $70 too. But I may do it. And we'll knock him back. He lost some forward progress. See, hoping to do a lot of content creation during the MLB cycle. The 1K sub, 1K follower push. And I got too far ahead of that route to be able to get a play on Devontae Adams. Asking for the capture card for Christmas. For some reason, I thought you had one, Mike. I guess I must have misremembered the equipment that you have. Definitely helps a lot. Instead of trying to, you know, use, I forgot what they're even called. There used to be like an Xbox share thing that I used when I first started streaming. It would send the signal in here to the computer and it would kind of mirror it, but it could disconnect rather easily. Rice is it's too fast. Got in behind Porter, and I cannot maintain position in front of him. Streaming off the console is fun. Want to use the Blue Yeti instead of a mic controller? No, I don't blame you. Yeah, Porter got destroyed on that play. Thankfully, it's still a one possession game, but need some big plays to go our way. And there's a nice 2-point conversion from him. Should be able to edit the videos, yeah, 100%. Carlson kicks it off straight out of bounds. So I have a little bit shorter field. Haven't been able to really break contain and get a big run with Tebow in this game the way we have some of the other games with Tebow. Using the PlayStation software before. Yeah, I don't think I ever used the PlayStation Share, whatever it is. But I think it functioned the same way the Xbox One did. I may be completely wrong as to what I'm talking about, but... Oh, I thought I had Rice in behind, and I just threw that way too flat on the line. Was trying to lead it and not throw it on the flat trajectory, so mistakes are racking up here. But yeah, Rice looked like he was in behind the defender, so I was trying to just throw that down the field and let Jerry go get it. Seems like the throws are a little bit harder in these snow games on the Zero Chill thing, too. Oh, we got a nice swat down animation from the defender. I was trying to sprint back out to where the running back was headed, so I was out of position. Garrett, I'm going good. How are you doing, Garrett? Any fun plans for your Friday night or over your weekend, Garrett? Sounds like there's a helicopter going by or something, so... If there is, nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry for the ambient noise. What a dime from Baker to Cooper Kupp. That's looking at those routes along the sidelines. He just squared it up and dropped a huge dime on me. So got the bonuses, did my opponent. And now he's going for 2. It's like a design run for Mayfield. Will take him down. Just kind of tired for Garrett. Mike's in the helicopter. Mike's going for the bird's eye view of the stream. Looking at the roof. You get to come in and have some sugar cookies. We got some sugar cookies over here. Pretty bad view. Can't watch any of the Madden. I should go turn on the Christmas lights for you. I was going to take a shot at Rice, but you know, I think Circle was uncovered. Let me try hitting Keith Byers out there again. Yeah, for some reason, Byers is getting open. At least the way he was lined up. Am I going to watch the NFL this week? Yeah, for sure. Definitely going to watch the Seahawks take on the Atlanta Falcons this week. Byers can't hang on. So maybe exit stage right and get one more in if we don't pull something off here on 4th and forever. But this guy's been really good defensively. I got to give him credit.
Set hut. 33. Yellow.
And Diggs will get it on the takeaway. So I think he's got me. Guys outplayed me most of the game. Not sure what this is going to do to my run. We were undefeated. The last guy lagged out, and that apparently gave us a loss. So this may kick us out. But we'll take as much snow as it allocates. Probably have time for one more before we need to prepare for the college basketball. And my in-laws usually leave at the top of this coming hour. Sorry for the weird hours for any of you guys that are regulars that were looking in the morning. But we got our TV set up, so now we're ready to watch sports all year long for 2026. Got to shave. Beard is out of control right now for Mike. Yeah, I hate when that happens. All right, so we went 5-2, and we get 310 snow. Really wanted the 10-0 run and got, try to get all the snow there. So we're in tier 1. The higher tiers, the higher the snow. A couple more wins would have been pretty significant. So we try to accumulate enough snow for what's his face. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Diggs. Diggs got a card that powers up on snow too. I hit level 16. I thought that was supposed to be another one of those choice packs. If it is, I'm going to get that Jerome Bettis and power him up right now. Probably going to watch NBA. I watch the NBA all the time as well. Last night, kind of a heartbreaking loss for Golden State. They played well under man, but didn't finish. Didn't get a good inbound play. Got the defensive stop, but gave up the touch, chip back. And then DeAndre Melton snuck in behind everybody. It was a great play for Maxey to block him. Monroe St. Brown. Ooh, that is a little boom in the boomer bust pack. We'll take it. Take the coins. Monroe's not going to fit my theme team. But yeah, I saved over my season tickets from last season. So I'm going to get the bus, power him up, and then Marshawn's going to take a seat on the back of the bus. LeBron sacrifices scoreless, or excuse me, his not scoreless, his consecutive 10-point scoring streak. Probably going to watch the Hawks, Denver, where Miami, or the Magic. Watch them all, man. NBA is usually a pretty good time. Dude, I was thinking about that. He's had that streak longer than I've been married. Well, I mean the streak went away now, but that is very wild. Because I got married in 07, but I got married in the summer. Kind of crazy to think how many years he kept running. Right, so Jerome, and then we'll power him up. I think I have 89 tokens. So I need to go buy the other tokens. I mean, I've been known to sell the high seas, Garrett, if you know what I mean. But usually I just watch the Warriors, to be honest with you. Golden State's on the local channels here. He'd had the streak longer than Mike had been alive. Right, season tickets. We need the upgrades. Watch the slam right in your face. I watched it last game, Bama. I just got smashed. That's not very kind of you, Bama. I'm here trying to put a smile on your face and irritate you. Okay, season 4 tickets. We're getting all of them. Power up the bus. Put the bus as a Seahawk. He would have been a Seahawk in Super Bowl 40. Maybe we'd have another ring in the franchise. Guess you can't watch any of them for Garrett. Garrett, you don't get the ESPN games and the Peacock games and all that stuff, Prime games. Feels like the NBA's got a lot of streaming connections this year. Still got 1,595 tickets there, so by the time I get the next selection, I'm not sure how deep that is. Maybe we'll be able to fully power that dude as well. Not sure who I'm going to select next, but I knew I wanted to get Jerome with my third selection. Got the left tackle, got the defensive tackle. So we've increased our presence in the trenches. I'll probably need to slap an ability on him and take it off of Marshawn. So Marshawn's not going to be our featured back any longer. Oh, he's got a frozen deal. Steamroller is probably what we want. Frozen for 5 tokens. Sure. Give it to me. Yeah, we'll move Lynch's X Factor over. We'll just take that bucket right there. I didn't know that it would let you put 2 of the same player in this year. I got 2 Marshawn Lynch's in the lineup. First, I thought it was an error that it let me get away with that. I need to move Bus over to being a Seahawk. Saying, how did I get down under 50 Seahawks? That's why. 25 coins for the upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so there's Jerome. That's what she said about the Bus. All right, so Bettis plays up to 84 overall with me in this lineup, and his speed will be nice for a power back with the boost. So let's go hand it to the Bus and play one more, and then we'll be back for college hoops later. Oops, almost went back into seasons again. Did that earlier today. You don't want to click on the wrong thing. It takes a while. With Peacock, you download the app, and then I think you have to subscribe to it. My Peacock subscription is included with Xfinity. Xfinity is my internet provider. So we don't pay for Peacock in our house. I don't know if you're able to watch with ads or like extra ads if you don't pay, if there's like a freemium thing that they offer, or how that works. But yeah, Peacock's got a handful of NBA games now. Yeah, same thing, right, Bama? All right, let's see how Jerome Bettis looks in our lineup. Bettis and Tebow. The seasons change and get some new main characters on the offense. The old NBC theme is back. Round Ball Rock, right? Composed by John Tesh. Let's see. Glenn says, I'm a bit upset that the Lions won, but you're happy for you. The Lions Dallas look good this year. Or you're happy for the Lions Dallas look good this year. Yeah, I was just hoping for a good game. I thought the game was fairly entertaining. Yes, long live John Tesh. Garrett, I don't know what you mean, but that didn't read right. This guy's got the Chad Johnson card, and Chad was flying down the field on us that time. Playing the events for Bama. Bama, did you go with Tebow or did you go with the Zadarius Smith card? We are multi-streaming, so I'm chatting with everybody in the different streams. Red Chat has been really weird last couple days, where I'm not able to pull it into OBS. Don't know how the Eagles went downhill that fast. They were so good last year. I wouldn't roll the Eagles out yet. You went with Zadarius. Reshmed went with Tebow. I went with Tebow too. I was ready to move off of Lamar Jackson. Reshmed, how are you, buddy? Thanks for jumping in here. Good to see you. I feel like I'm playing a sweat in this game. We'll see. I'm going to get a pass breakup. Dang it. I forgot the command now. Oh, well, we'll do it this way. Reshmed, when's next stream? I haven't seen you live in a long time, but I maybe caught you at the wrong hours or something too. But things are good. Yeah, we've had a nice handful of days here in a row. Who plays this weekend? Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. I know Seahawks play the Falcons. It's my main concern as a fan. I don't know who the Monday night or Sunday night games are, any of that stuff. Goes for the run. We'll pull him down for probably a small loss. See what he likes to do on 4th and 1. Returning soon for Reshmed. Any great NFL matchups this weekend that you guys are looking forward to? Boy, that didn't respond as fast as my brain wanted it to. Everybody's going good. What's up, Football for Life? How are you, friend? All right, so 4th down. We did not get off the field. Got trapped in, although I was not trying to use her that route anyways. Got trapped in against the offensive lineman and just trying to back out there. Football for Life, I like the Seahawks. Haven't we chatted before? I feel like you've been in here previously. See how our offense looked. Try out the Jerome Bettis from season 3 that we just got. Ooh, big hit stick. Forget things easily. That's okay. If you ever forget again, you can look around my streaming room. There's some Seahawks stuff in here. If you need a reminder, or look at the team I'm using. I forgot who your favorite team is, though, so we're even. The bus makes his debut with a 3-yard reception. Probably had a better hole there than I realized, but didn't sneak in. Bills fan. What do you think about the Bills? They're kind of tough to judge right now. And he used it well. Got me off my receiver route, and he was back there, just was able to fit it in. Real talk, can we just make these uniforms the main uniforms? I don't even know what the deal is with it anymore, Hawkadelic. Like, I thought they were only supposed to wear it, like, once a year or something. And now, I feel like they wear it, like, every 3rd weekend or something. Bimachi, you remind me of Sarah McLachlan, so hope that answers your question. He got me that time, dang it. I thought I waited longer, too, to make sure he was really committed to Rashid Shaheed, but he was able to use her bag. Slay said what we needed to know. Yeah, I like these uniforms. I'd be fine with them wearing them every week. Guys going for the home run ball, and we will get the pass break up. Hey, I'm just going to call you B. Right, so Taylor gets it, and this guy's got quite a bit of speed on the offensive side. Yes, there we go. Sarah McLachlan. See, the Bills fan thinks his team can make a run. Too far back to catch up to New England, right, for the division. But the division doesn't always make a huge difference on how far you go in the postseason. Slay not reporting to Buffalo was funny. McDermott was mad. There's no Chiefs and everybody's young. Yeah, you guys do have some playoff experience. All right, this game is looking ugly here, fellas. See how this goes. Of course, with it being an event, if you get like a 6-yard touchdown, you get extra points and stuff. But it feels like a swamp monster on the other side. Let's see. I can check for you. You've been following since November 30th, 2024.
On the double.
Glenn thinks Seahawks Falcon game will be a fun one. You sent 34 messages prior to today. So, to be 100% with you, I do not remember you. When you stream every day, somebody just chatted once or twice a couple years ago or a year ago. Hard to keep that in your mind. Yeah, I mean, you need a new controller. Dark Spectate was saying there was not many good deals on controllers throughout Black Friday. See, Glenn pops in every now and then when you're free from work. I appreciate you guys that do watch. See, Hockadelic was here during COVID when Donahue spoke once an hour. Kidding. I was locked into MLB The Show.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here was Cooper Kupp, and Cooper wanted it more than the defense will fight to get us the touchdown. We want a regular right one from Walmart for Bama. I saw them on sale yesterday. I forgot the retailer. They popped up on Slick Deals, but it was like $55 or something. Wasn't even that good of a deal. I remember last year some of the PS5 controllers were like 40. Ate some mozzarella sticks. Couldn't find your marinara sauce, sadly. Glenn, that sounds terrible. Yes, Demon Hours. I was very consistent there. Especially the 2021 year when I was partner pushing. I look back at some of my stats and I was doing like 200 hours a month there for like 3 or 4 months in a row. Mrs. Donnie was on maternity leave, so it was burning the midnight oil. Wouldn't mind getting more hours in than I've been doing, but been a little bit pulled away with the production job because there's certain times that they need us to be on and be free for it. That's nice and steady. It's still in the content creator realm, but it's a little bit different than being live as much as I was then. And then, I'm trying to edit videos and stuff for TikTok and YouTube. Seems like YouTube and Instagram, occasionally I get some videos that really get good traction. TikTok, I've had a hard time getting any really big ones, at least in the last few months. May start leaning more into just doing like sports content, sports reaction, and a little bit less of the gaming clips as far as my editing goes. Yeah, it's true. I don't think that long hours are particularly great for TikTok streams. I've heard on TikTok if you're going to stream for like an 8-hour stream, you're better off doing like 2 4-hour streams and breaking it up. I know you're referring to like the timer I put up over my head and stuff to get engagement, but as far as like long form streaming, I don't think it's made for it quite the same way. They encourage us to go live longer, but I think that's every platform wants you to be on creating content for their viewers too. This Black Friday didn't feel like any deals were actually there. Most had like 10% off. I saw somebody made a social media video, Glenn, and she was breaking down some product. I forgot what it was now. Probably would be good for the story. But the product on the website was like $6.49. And they promised if you went in store, it was going to be half off. But when you went in store, the tag in the store was $15. So you're actually better off buying it off the website at regular price than getting it half off in the store because they marked it up. I feel like there's a lot of those little retail tricks that are going on. And I mean, those tricks are probably not new, but I think they're getting more aggressive with trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. And you should, everybody should do whatever they want. But if you're trying to get the best deal, there are websites that can track the history of where the prices have been, so you can find out if you're getting an actual good deal or if you're just getting you know, sort of a mirage deal, right? Where they're saying, oh, it's 40% off, but they really increase the price on you to, you know, to try to grab your money. I did do most of the shopping throughout the Black Friday through Cyber Monday weekend, though. Yeah, Jose Fernandez was awesome. Too bad, you know, made some young man mistakes there, out and about partying with his friends, and his life was cut short.
56, 56.
Mike got his ID in the mail. Your store does that. You have your items out for 50% off. Discounted price is the original price, what it's supposed to be. How are you doing, Skrilla? Thanks for watching, buddy. Yeah, I'll use a timeout and reserve some clock here. Back the other way. I have to jump off at the top of the hour. I will be streaming college basketball tonight on the YouTube channel. I like to react to those more than I get to, but you know, I'm busy with the kids in the evening, so I'm usually in the chat watching and hanging out there. Jackie, thanks for hanging out with us today, too. Yeah, thanks for being here. Hope you guys get all your drops. I'll try to read somebody in the community, too, in case any of you guys just, you know, watching passively or leaving a tab open. Not great, man. Had him on 4th down, and he got a wide open receiver. Kind of crazy. One of your favorite players on the Marlins, when it happened, when for Ballboy Edits talking about Jose Fernandez. Yeah, the Fernandez death definitely caught me way off guard. I guess it probably did for everybody. You know, sometimes we know an athlete or a celebrity or whoever is sick, and maybe you anticipate it a bit, but when it's somebody young and they pass away tragically, I always feel really bad for the families, especially because like Fernandez made his decisions to go out and party, and you know there's risks that comes with that, and you may feel invincible as a young person, but you know that you're not. But you know, like for his parents and siblings, and I don't know if he had a significant other, but you know, I feel bad for all of them to have that huge hole in their life where he used to be. And he was such a great star. I mean, he was a great pitcher. He was pretty good with the bat as well. Very exciting pitcher there in Miami. And I feel like he would have lifted up that franchise a bit, considering how well loved he was in the Miami community. Yes, the Marlins and Angels. Yep, they both have had some tragedy with the franchises. Angels a couple times, unfortunately. The car accident, and then with Skaggs, you know, there was a lot around Skaggs. Yeah, Gordon hit the home run, dude. Yeah, that was. You know, I'm not somebody that's particularly religious. I wish I was. I wish I had more faith than I do. Tend to usually think that just once I'm gone, I'm probably going to be gone. As sad as and bleak as that seems, but you know, it's just sort of where my mind goes. But then something like the D Gordon thing happens. And I know it's just sports and it's, you know, whatever, but it almost feels like there's you know, forces beyond that cause things to happen there too. And I mean, Gordon deserves his power, right? I mean, his credit for doing something big in that moment. But yeah, it feels like a higher power was there. Favorite player, Christian Yelich for Ballboy Edits. So are you a Marlins fan that kept rooting for Yelich once he moved on to Milwaukee, or did you just like Yelich just all on his own? Hey, what's up, Boski Bo? How are you, friend? Tebow's awfully fast if you can get him out of the pocket there. Just got back from my neck of the woods. Oh, no way. How'd you like it out on the West Coast, buddy? I'm guessing you were on a vacation or something. Ball by Edits, he's a Brewers fan. He had 18 career home runs. He even admitted he was not in the batter's box alone. Ooh, not able to run away. And this game's looking kind of bleak for me. If he doesn't use a timeout, may as well let it run down and take a shot for the end zone here. Day trip, didn't see much for Boski Bo. Oh, interesting, Boski. You come out to watch some sports or something, if you don't mind me asking? Kind of crazy that Kershaw's retired now. Yeah, Clayton had a long career. Darryl Kyle's death shocked Hockadelic when that one happened. Yeah, there's been a handful of them. It's just like, wow. You know, such a young person, life ahead of them, and, you know, now they're gone. Jerry Rice with the bomb bringing us back into the game. Wow, I didn't expect that. Huge news. You don't look completely awful in the photo ID. That's clutch, Mike. All right, so that one gets the bonus points, right? Because we're playing the event, and pinning the point after it'll be 21-17. Right before he's just to start on Sunday Night Baseball against the Cubs. I was surprised the Cowboys lost last night too. Speaking of athletes passing away, the Nealon thing seemed like it really had solidified their locker room or motivated them or whatever the right term is, and they've been playing so much better since he passed on. And I don't know that was the main motivational factor or change with them, but just looks like a different team. And then they ran into Detroit last night. Detroit just better in that shootout situation. But yeah, Dallas looks a lot different than they have. Hey, what's up, Eagles? The champs. Yeah, incredibly sad. Saw somebody post about it and said, don't come up with a permanent solution to a temporary situation. And I know not everybody that ever goes through those types of thoughts is necessarily thinking the same thing that that Nealon may have been or going through, but just felt like he just kind of got caught up and then he was gone. Hey, Jackie, thanks so much for the Prime sub. I'm gonna open a pack for you here. Open one for you and for Christine. Open one earlier for Big Baby Henny. I forgot to get the one for Christine. She may have been subscribing on her way to work or something. Let's see, Colt seemed to be doing that this year with Ursay passing too. I know there's a lot of memes about his daughter, but I think his daughter's cool. She's on the sideline, she's really into it. And they said, when he had passed that she probably would be the successor because she was so into kind of the X's and O's for the Colts. We got a big spin from Rice, and Jerry Rice having a tremendous game. Jerry Rice legacy game out here in Madden. But Rice spun away and ran away for the touchdown, flash 80. And they're recommending I go for 2. Probably should just run it, right? Because if we throw a pick 2, one would be good. Don't know if there's any bonus for the pick, but don't want to risk that. The media has been making a big deal about that. She's been doing that for years. I didn't recall seeing her on the sideline previously. I knew she was big into the football operations. Let's see. Jose Fernandez has a card in the show. Are you asking? I haven't seen Jose Fernandez in the show in all the years I've played it. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great. That there's ladies that are engaged. It's something I could point to if I'm ever watching a Colts game with my daughters and say, hey, she's an owner. She's down on the field. She helps, with all the decision making that they run as a franchise. And yeah, it's inspirational to see her out there. Doesn't interfere. Wants to understand the game, communications, etc. Yep. Oh yeah, no. Jose Fernandez has not been in the show, as far as I'm aware, since his passing. The thing with MLB The Show, and same with Madden Ultimate Team for this game mode, is you have to negotiate the rights with the players or with the player's estate if somebody's already passed on. So you can't just add them in. And as far as I'm aware, Fernandez hasn't been in since MLB 19 when I first started playing. You were in Santa Ana. Seemed nice from what you did see. I'm probably roughly 5 to 6 hour drive north of Santa Ana. I've driven through it a few times. I always get happy going through there because I usually go through Pomona, which is Mark McGuire's hometown. McGuire was my favorite athlete as a kid. But yeah, the male owner should do it too. Yeah, as long as you're not like getting down there interfering, causing issues for the head coach that you hired. Yeah, why not be involved? All 3 have their roles. She's more the face of the team. Yeah, I read one of the daughters had like gone to school for, and I may be wrong on this, but like one of them had gone to school for like marketing, so she was going to help kind of market the Colts, and like each daughter kind of had a different role to play, picking up where Jim or say had passed on. Not seeing your packs. Do you have the wrong account or what? Oh, they should be accumulating, Jackie. So you have to claim them. So you go to that link. That's just a Twitch link. It's /drops. It's always handy here if you need to ever pop into my chat because you're in a different chat, accumulating drops. But you should be able to go on that one and it'll show you like claim pack. And if it's not accumulating, you need to link your your EA account with your Twitch account. Have I ever had Culvers? I haven't, to be honest with you. I don't think they have them local to me. LAX is horrible. Yes, I imagine it is. Claimed them, still isn't there after a half hour. It can take a while to show up. So if you claimed them to the correct account, you should be okay. Was going to try to hit Cooper Cup there, but opponent has had a sack fest here. 5 sacks and got us that time. That's why you fly out of John Wayne Airport, is what I'm hearing in the other chat, Boski. Dason King has returned. How are you, Dason? Yeah, he had too much time back there with Allen. He'll get a huge game. So you fly out of there, or SNA says Mike. Doesn't plan to return anytime soon for Boski Bo. After last season, she called the tight ends to her office. The tight ends thought they were in trouble as they were the worst productive tight end group last season. But she just wanted to ask them how the season was in terms of food on the road, travel between games, etc. She did that with every group on the team. That's pretty cool stuff from Charlie Ursay. Jason wasn't around. He had a stomach bug. Boy, that stomach stuff can be terrible. Hope my in-laws don't mind. I'm going to be a few minutes late to get them out the door. I'm going to put on 2 clock here and see if we can somehow run the ball and get this game over with. Usually they leave at 5. I don't think it's too foggy or anything right now. Hopefully. Then we got college hoops later today. I was going to stream karate, but it was supposed to start at 4 o'clock my time. Got pushed back a bit, so it's going to overlap with the basketball. Oh, good username from him with Dotson. Let's see, Dason regrets being a Cowboy fan, or a Dallas fan, he says. I guess you could regret being a Maverick fan right now, too, with the way that franchise is going. Player says she doesn't care if you start on the team or practice member. She cares about everybody equally. I'll read the rest here in a moment. Play clock was running down. Make sure the families are well taken care of. Yeah, the Colts may turn into a bit more of a destination, right? Unfortunately, with Ursay's passing, maybe his daughters will do a better job with the franchise. Yeah, Mavericks deal is so wild. I think the Mavericks are running a scam on the entire sports world. The rumor is they want to move the franchise to Las Vegas, and the Alderson family purchased them. And she pushed Cuban out, which is fine. Miriam Adelson did to put her son-in-law in there. Like, I didn't think Cuban was going to run the franchise forever, but my thought with Dallas though is they had Harrison trade away Doncic, but I think it may have been in part to devalue the franchise, and if people stop paying attention, stop going, they can claim they have a lack of support and then get the move that they want. I kind of feel like they're trying to John Fisher the team. I could be completely off base, but I know there's rumors around the Mavericks getting moved. Seems like it's too big of a media market though for the NBA to allow that, unless they allow a move and then an expansion back to Dallas later. Have I heard of the Nemo trade yet? Yeah, Nemo got traded for Marcus Simeon. Kind of an interesting deal. Regret being a sports fan for Mike. Stuff is stressful. It's usually more pain than it is joy when it comes to the postseason. Like only one team gets to lift a trophy there at the end. Oh, he had me, and I was able to just lead it far enough. Trying to play keep away here and hopefully win this game. An expansion to Vegas more than a move to Las Vegas. Yeah, I think the league wants to get into Vegas, and then Seattle's supposed to get an NBA franchise back. Sorry I held up somebody's message there. Good play recognition from my opponent. Oh, I held up because Vegas. I used to get a lot of MLB The Show trolls after that move was announced, trying to give me grief about the A's leaving. So I'm sorry I held up the term Vegas, buddy. I should remove that one. So let's see. What's postseason? Yep. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. TikTok buddies, let me get caught up here. They only have one ring, but the team has been fun for a couple decades. Harper, Aguirre, Tarpley were so good. They were solid. And he's got it with Dotson. Dang, I thought I could drop it underneath. All right, so see if we can get the stops. Wide receiver room next year, 6'4", 6'4", 6'6". Can't wait for the Ohio State Buckeyes ride. Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not here to be abused, right? Hawkadelic says, like, you know, enough's enough. I'm gonna have everybody come in and give me grief about the franchise relocating when I've done what I can as a fan to try to keep them around. You heard she was doing it because she wanted the adult plays. We're streaming to TikTok, so I can't even say anything that starts with the C word there, which is a nice C word, Skilla, but yeah, TikTok can be very strict. They think I'm corrupting everybody if I say that. So yes, they wanted they would try to get the legislation changed in Texas to allow it, and then when that fell apart, then I think they started trying to pivot to move the franchise to Vegas. Is what I've read, and you know, conspiracies around the family. The Geno thing was great for engagement, man. Yeah, every TikTok kid coming in about Geno Smith. Right, he gets the conversion. We got to get the touchdown here. Maybe I should just try to get the ball to Jerry Rice. Yeah, the old Geno counter. He's getting doubted a lot more now. This season's been a bad year for Geno. Speaking of college football, the Irish loaded up the signing season. They have the highest rating recruiting class in school history. They signed 27 commitments. Only school in the country to not have one player decommit. Oh, that's interesting. They'll have 7 sons of former NFL players. Yeah, I'll throw that away. He must have had the outside coverage there, the double tap of R1. Let's try a quarterback blast, see how that goes. Marcus Freeman, the leader of men. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay play by the goal line. Probably not great when I'm in this situation, trailing and needing something big to happen here. Larry Fitzgerald's son signed with Notre Dame. You're sure he'll be nice. We get Cooper Kupp and a fresh set and downs. I'm not really familiar with these plays too much, so just got to hope for the best or hope my opponent gets confused. They added a different five wide formation in the Tampa Bay playbook. Just got JS in for Bronzilla. Oh, nice, Bronzilla. How much coins did he cost you? Oh, I was trying to lead Rice for the home run. That's probably the ball game. All right, I'll blame it on my in-laws need to leave. Sorry, guys. Let me see who's streaming Madden, and I'll jump off here. Don't know that he'll necessarily kneel down. I should probably play it out, but the unwritten deal is like they'll stay till 5 and hang out with the kids, so I don't want to make them late, especially if there's any fog coming in. I don't think I have anybody streaming Madden. Oh, Kep's streaming Madden. So we'll raid Cap. I see Shauno and Henny are on, so let me shout out those buddies. Probably co-streaming together. If the CPU intercepts it, they intercept. If I owe you guys a couple of packs. Thank you guys for the big subscriptions. I'll get your names up on the sub wall. And I'll be back on in a little bit on YouTube exclusively for college basketball. We got Randy Moss, rising star Ryan Thomas, and Jari Alexander, who may not play anymore. I'm going to raid Big Cap here on Twitch in a minute, and then I'll see you guys, those that come over, at 7 o'clock my time for San Diego versus San Jose State. Would like to stream the karate. The karate is going to be, fortunately, running over the basketball game, so I'll roll with the basketball. Lamar Jackson, Troy Freeman, and Dustin Hopkins. So there we go. All right, good game to our opponent. It was our first game of the run. Last run I went to 5-0, and then the opponent, I thought he disconnected. The game lagged out, and they said I took the loss. So, of course, I lost the next one, and that was that. But we'll try to get a 10-win run on here tomorrow. or the next day. But I'll see you guys in hopefully in 2 hours for some college hoops. Sean, I just shouted you out. We're raiding for some Madden for anybody that's lurking for the drops. But we'll get you with another raid soon. Love Sean. Hope you guys check him out. Here we go to Philly and Big Cap right now.